Welcome to Tech Learners. Today we will discuss logical bitwise operators. So these are four in number: bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise exclusive OR and bitwise NOT operator. So these are similar to the logical operators. Like the purpose of AND operator is very much similar to the logical AND. Similarly, the bitwise OR is very much similar to the logical OR operator, and so on. The difference is that in the bitwise operator, the operator operates bitwise. Okay, so let's see, this AND operator can be operated on two conditions or can also be operated on a single variable as a unary operator. Let's see, the AND operator, the bitwise AND operator follows the same condition as the logical AND. It gives a true result whenever both the conditions are true. Otherwise, it gives the false result. The bitwise OR operator, the bitwise OR operator operates the same manner in the same manner as the logical OR operator. It gives the true result whenever both the conditions are true or either of the conditions is true. In all the three conditions, it will return a true result. Otherwise, when both the conditions are false, it gives the false result. The third operator is the exclusive OR operator, which gives the true result whenever both the conditions are different from each other. So whenever the condition 1 is true, then condition 2 has to be false, or if the condition 1 is false, then the condition 2 has to be true. In that case, the result is always true. And whenever both the conditions are same, then the result is always false. So these are the two conditions. So let's see in a program that how we can use this logical AND, OR and exclusive OR operators. So let's say this is the logical AND operator. We can see the first condition 2 is greater than 1. Obviously this is a true condition, and 3 is greater than 2. This is also a true condition. So the resultant has to be a true result. So we can say, let me show you the output. So we can see in the output that the result of this first condition Boolean AND is true. It operates in the same manner. If I change the conditions, if I make any of these condition is false, the result will be false, and if both the conditions are false, then the result will also be the false. There is one more difference between the bitwise AND and the logical AND operator. The logical AND operator first checks the condition 1, and if this condition is true, then it will check the second condition, and if this is also true, then it will return a true value. The logical AND checks the first condition. If this is false, then it will not check the second condition and directly returns a false. Here the difference is, in the bitwise operator, it doesn't matter what is the first condition. The bitwise AND will check the both conditions, and on the other hand, the logical AND will check the first condition, and depending upon the first condition, it decides whether to check the second condition or not, or directly give the result. Similarly, in the OR operator, the logical OR operator, if the logical OR operator, if any of the first condition, if it is true, then it will directly return the true, and it will not check the second condition. But in the case of this bitwise OR operator, it always check both conditions. So this is the major difference between logical AND and bitwise AND, and logical OR and bitwise OR operators. So let's talk about the OR operators. This is very much same to the logical operator. If any of the two conditions or both the conditions are true, then the result will also be true. Otherwise, if both the conditions are false, then the result will also be false. So let's check the output of this second OR condition. We can see in this way 2 is greater than 1, this is true. 3 is greater than 2, this is also true. So the resultant is also true. Let's talk about the exclusive OR operator. In the exclusive OR, we have seen whenever the result of both the conditions is different, then only a true will be returned. And if the result of both the conditions is same, then the result will be false. So here we have 2 is greater than 1, this is true, and 3 is greater than 2, this is also true. So both the conditions are true. Exclusive OR will return a false. So in this case, you can see the output, the Boolean exclusive OR is false, right? Because both the conditions are same. Now let me make a small change into this. I have made a small change. According to this change, you can see that the result gets changed to the exclusive. This is now true. Why this is true? Because one of the two conditions is true. That means both are different, so the result is always true. Let's see the complement bitwise operator. So this is a complement operator. It operates on the bits of the number and it complements each bit. So it converts 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. So here the complement of 2, you can see the answer of this complement of 2 is coming minus of 3. So how this is coming, let us understand. So we can see this is the binary representation of 2 in 8 bits format. So on this 8-bit format, if we'll apply the complement function, it will invert each bit. So 0 will be converted to 1 and 1 will be converted to 0. In this way, this number will be complemented and the result is this. And this is equivalent to decimal number minus 3. That is why the complement of 2 results in minus of 3. And if you don't know how this is represented as minus of 3, let me tell you. So this is basically the 2's complement of 3, the positive 3. So let's see how this minus 3 came. The 3 in binary digits can be represented by this in 8-bit format. So let's find out the 2's complement of this will be minus. So let us understand how we can calculate the complement of this 3. The 3 is represented in binary form, in this form. So just to find out 2's complement of 3, we have to follow 2 steps. Step 1, we need to find out the complement of the given number, and then step 2, we need to add 1 to this complement. So the complement of plus 3 will be this. So all the 0 will be converted to 1 and all 1 will be converted to 0. Now the second step, in this complement value we will add a 1. So this is the complemented value and we will add a 1 into this. So this is the resultant, and now this is equivalent to minus of 3. This is how the complement of 2 is coming minus of 3. So let's go back to the program and see the other operator. So this is the complement of 2. The AND operator can also operate on 2 variables or 2 literals in this way. So 2 and 3. So in this case we will perform the AND operation bitwise. First let's see what is the output of this AND operator, 2 on 3. So bitwise AND on 2 and 3 will give you 2. So let's see how is this happening. So let's say this is 2, the binary representation of 2, and this is 3, the binary representation of 3 on performing the AND operation. If you remember the table of the AND operation, whenever both the terms are 0, then the result is 0, and whenever both are 1, the result is 1, and whenever one is 0 and other is 0, then the result is 0. So this is the result of the AND operation. For performing this, you can follow this table of the AND operation. So this is how we get the result 0 0 0 0 0 1 0, and this is representing in decimal 2. That is why the result of the AND operation is 2. Now let's talk about the OR operation. So performing the OR operation between 2 and 3, let's see what is the output of this OR operation between 2 and 3. The bitwise OR, the result is 3. Now let's see how the result is 3. So 2 is represented in the binary form, and we can represent 3 in the binary form, 8-bit format. On performing the OR operation, we will be referring this table of OR. Whenever both the values are true, then the result is true. Otherwise, when either of the true, the result is also true. Whenever both the values are false, then the result is false. And we know that a false is represented by 0 and true is represented by 1. So in this case, we can see the OR operation. 0 with 0 is always 0, 1 and 1 will be 1, and 0 and 1 will be 1 in this case, because this is the OR operation, and this is the binary representation of 3 number. So that is why we are getting the result as 3. Now let's talk about the exclusive OR operation. The exclusive OR operation, 2 and 2 exclusive OR with 3. Let's see what is the result of this exclusive ORing. The result of this bitwise exclusive OR is 1. Let's see how is this coming. Again, we will represent 2 in the binary form, we will represent 3 in the binary form, and we will apply the exclusive OR operation. So for this, we will be referring the table of the exclusive OR. Whenever we can see, whenever both the conditions are similar, the result is false, and whenever the alternative conditions are different, that is, if one is true, the other is false, or one is false, the other is true, then the result is true. So applying this table onto the 2 exclusive OR 3, we got this result, and this is the binary representation of 1. That is why we are getting the output as 1. So this is how we can use all the bitwise operators. Read it carefully, and for a good and powerful programmer, you must know the basic fundamentals behind the bitwise operators. So I hope you have understood these bitwise operators well. If you have any query, any confusions, anything to ask, you can comment into the comment box.